I'm Ron and I'm back again, you know already, with another round of sports reviews. Tonight, I am reviewing Canada versus Iceland International Friendly. Canada loses 0-1 to Iceland, playing in Irvine, California, in an empty stadium where I don't even know the name of it, but they lose 1-0. In the 21st minute, Olsen scores off a corner. The ball deflects off the crossbar. Olsen taps it in, and it's with a little bit of yakety sax in the 6-yard box, pushing and shoving, and there could have been a foul there, but it looked clean to me. Crapeau was complaining about nothing. Basically, 1-0. That's the way it would stay through the whole game, and I'm not happy. I'm not happy at all, because this game more than likely seals the fact, losing seals the fact that we are going to what I affectionately love to call the CONCACAF Get Bent Tournament. Why do I call it that, you may ask? Because every other confederation, whether they deserve to or not, who aren't the top 6 in CONCACAF by some arbitrary FIFA rankings, have to go to this tournament and play through it. Group stage, quarterfinals, quarterfinals, semi, and a final, and then they have to go into the playoff with the 4th place team in the Hex just to go to an international playoff. So you're playing, I think there's 35 teams. Some groups have 4 teams, some groups have 3. I think you play them home and away, and then each round is a 2-leg thing. So you're playing basically, let's say Canada gets a group of 4 teams. They have to play 3 teams 6 times. Then if they go to the quarterfinals, that's 8 games. They go to the semis, that's 10. Finals, that's 12. Then they go to the playoff. If they win the finals, that's 14. Then they go to the intercontinental playoff, depending, we don't know who they'll get. That's 16 games to get to the World Cup. The Hex, if you get the top 3, that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. You go to the playoff, that's 12. You go to the other playoff, that is 14. So it could be equal for 4th place. But if you qualify directly through the Hex, that's 10 games. Canada's getting screwed over because they don't have the right amount of FIFA points to beat out El Salvador. But we saw that El Salvador had a cupcake schedule in the Nations League, and that saved them. They're not good enough for the Hex. This is the problem. Now, you could say, but Canada lost to Iceland's B team. Well, that was Canada's B team as well. If we had our A team, we would have won that game. I'm not making no excuses. But we had a horrible performance from our B team. And our defense played horribly for the first 35 minutes, and then the offense played horribly as well. And that one goal screwed us. Simple. This game was a shambles. It was. And now we're stuck in the Get Bent tournament. And the problem is, the thing with Canada soccer that gets me every time, here's what gets me. The fact that every single time we build some momentum, a couple of games later, we throw it away. It's like, oh, we have a good program now. We're getting good players through the ranks. We got young players. We got Davies. We got David. We got Crapeau. We got Borjan. We got Larea. We got even better younger players that need to grow. Nelson. Brim was being highly touted until he got muscled off every freaking chance he had in the first half. He didn't look good tonight. Nelson looked fine the time he had. But this is a joke. This is a joke. It's like, oh, we beat Barbados 8-2 on aggregate through the first 2 games. We should be able to do fine against Iceland. Then they lay an egg. What is this team doing? What is this team? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I really don't. This is a complete and utter joke. A joke. A joke. This is what this team is. Brim played horribly for the first half. He started to get better in the second half, but his game overall was okay. But his first half was horrible. He was dropping a disaster class, and I said at halftime that they should take him out for Schaffelberg or Borges. Because if you're playing him because he needs time for the U23 CONCACAF qualifiers, let me tell you something, he's not good enough. And guess what? Schaffelberg and Borges are both under 23s. Play them! Brim is not special. He got muscled off every damn ball tonight. Especially in the first half. He looked horrible. Horrible. And he's playing in Europe. And that's another reason to me why European players ain't as special as people say they are. Because if you look, nothing. Adekugbe looked trash. Brim looked trash. Trash. And if you looked at the Club World Cup final, CONMEBOL versus UEFA, oh, they're better than CONCACAF. Liverpool and Flamengo looked like trash the whole damn game. They are not European, and the more I look at it, there is nothing special that makes European football or South American football look better than CONCACAF. The more I look, the more I think, you know what? Toronto could actually be the best team in the world if they stop screwing things up and Greg Vanney stops being a complete idiot. I'm not crazy, I'm just right. But stuff has to go right to prove me right. That's what it is. That's what it is. There's nothing special about Europeans. There's nothing special about playing in Europe. Nothing. Not a damn thing. Because if you look at Brim and you look at Adekugbe, they're just as bad as some of the worst MLS players. What they're worth? Schaffelberg is better than Brim. Borges is better than Brim. Morgan is better than Adekugbe. Playing in Europe don't mean jack squat. Not a damn thing. Not a damn thing. Or South America don't mean nothing. Nothing. Stop saying that. It means nothing. It doesn't make you better. No, it doesn't. Oh, he plays in Europe. He plays for Lille's second team. Shut up. Shut up. Means nothing. Nothing. Means nothing. Stop playing players that don't deserve it. Stop it. Herdman and Vanney, both of you. The Burberry scarf wearing Jack Nozzle, and then Herdman, the guy with the arm up his arse. The guy with the arm up his arse. The puppet. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. They aren't worth it. Play Schaffelberg. Play Borges. And Vanney, this message to you, stop playing, never play Gallardo for a damn second. But we're not talking about Toronto, we're talking about Canada. But Schaffelberg is part of both, so whatever. Whatever. Point being is the players that are on the pitch, some of them weren't worth it tonight. And they had better replacements, better players that could have played over them to play in North America. Just because, oh, Brim plays for Lille and Adekugbe plays in the back arse of Turkey. Or some. But as I was saying, these players don't play in places that are anything more special than MLS or the CPL. You could play better players. Some of these players, and I know it's a B team, I get that. I get that. But the way they were playing, the effort that they had wasn't good enough. It would have been better to play Schaffelberg, Borges, or Morgan than Brim and frickin' Adekugbe. They were and Akindele was horrible as well. Morgan, Bear and Nelson should have came on earlier anyway. The effort was horrible tonight. When this game meant almost everything, the execution was horrible. The effort was horrible. Everybody looked just at best. At best. Even Oso. And I have so much propaganda about that guy. I defend him to the end. And he just looked bad. It was like most of last season. And he did good in the first 2 games. Was it with Canada and screwing up all the momentum you have every single time after a couple of good games? What is it? Why is that the thing? Why? Stop it. This team will not grow until they start playing teams that actually help them grow. They actually go to Central America and start facing some of those teams. They start going to South America and facing some of those teams. They start playing in actual stadiums and not just empty grounds. They stop putting the game behind a damn paywall and actually let kids watch and be like, oh, I love football. I love soccer. I should play it. And not have to pay $5 or $6 a month for a trash app when you have to watch something behind a damn paywall. And stop having a manager who's a freaking puppet every damn day of the week to Jason DeVos. I swear to God. Stop. Everything about Canada soccer is screwed up. And we have a chance to overtake the U.S. And what do? You screw it up in multiple ways. Is this what CONCACAF is? A joke? Is this exactly... Are you trying to kick something away just because it doesn't seem right? Stop. 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 I'm tired of it. Take the bull by the horns and actually do something for once. Which means schedule any friendly you freaking can for the next 2 windows and hope El Salvador gets a little bit of a pressure on themselves to schedule something for June and maybe hopefully use that to your advantage. I swear to God, do something. Canada, do something and learn actually how to be worth something as a federation. Do something. Stop squandering every momentum you have. Stop. It's not right. At this rate, we're probably not even going to make the Olympics for the men's. The women's they probably are because no problem. They do it all the time. It's the men that I'm worried about, the under 23s. Because they're going to put their hopes on Brim, not Schaffelberg. They're going to put their hopes on players that are, they're in Europe. Oh, that's great. Just because, Davies and David are going well, that's because they're generational talents. Brim ain't a generational talent. He was getting pushed off every ball tonight. He ain't generational at all. Adekugbe, nope. Nope. And nope. The only reason Davies and David are going well is they're generational. They're special. And you're going to waste their primes and their whole careers dicking around because you just... I don't know. That's exactly what you're doing. And it's sad. It's completely sad. Stop screwing around. Stop it. Stop it and do something. Speaking of doing something, I still have the links to the Australian fire relief causes in the description. Check those out. Donate if you can. Do whatever you can. Let's make the world a better place and do something unlike Canada soccer. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, subscribe, like it, share, comment. You know what it is. Tell all your friends. Canada, you better schedule a friendly or March or June. I swear to God. I'm Ron and I'm out. Peace.